We'll begin the ride by skirting the southwest side of Carbondale, then passing two man-made lakes, Little Grassy Lake and Devil's Kitchen Lake, maybe stopping for a dip if we need to cool off. We'll end with a climb into Goreville. This region of southern Illinois was called Little Egypt after a Baptist minister, John Badgley, compared the features of the region to the biblical Goshen. Many stops on the Underground Railroad in this region were given code names derived from Egyptian locations in the Bible.
Good morning from Murphysboro, Illinois. It's Monday, July 1st, day 47. And I'm going to go a little farther than the original plan of Goreville because we have a church that will host us in Simpson, Illinois. 16 miles farther, which is great because the next day would have been 74 miles, and now we can reduce that by 16 miles to something more manageable. Today we have what might be the most comfortable day remaining this summer weather-wise. The high is only 81 today. Oh, if I could bottle that up and save it for every remaining day this summer, I'd be a happy man. But I don't think that's what the weather's going to remain like for the rest of July in Kentucky and Virginia. Well, it is story time, Monday morning story time here at your local library, and I got a good one for you. Our Warm Showers host was excellent and so kind. She has a great reputation, somebody who was recommended to us by several other Trans Am riders. And it was fun when we arrived to get to say, oh yeah, we met these people and these people. So excellent, super kind host, made us feel at home, made us a wonderful dinner last night, and then breakfast this morning was eggs and sausage and pancakes and berries. Some berries right from her own garden. Like, wow, so special. But that's not the story, all right? That's just talking about the kindness of somebody. The story is that her name's Jessica. Jessica's grandmother in the 1970s was driving home from work, 11 p.m. I forget what job she did, that she worked late, and she saw the big muddy monster cross the highway in front of her in 3 steps. The big muddy monster is the incarnation, I guess, of Bigfoot in this part of America, and there were several sightings in the 70s and 80s, and her grandmother was one of them. And Jessica said, I too am a believer, but only because my grandmother was the most honest person I ever knew. And she would never have made up a story like that. And she only told, a few people. So it's not like she was trying to get attention by sharing it with everybody. Her son, Jessica's uncle, was a Boy Scout troop leader in the 70s. And he heard the story the next day and said, I'm going to get my Boy Scout troop together. We're going to go out there and look for prints. Because they had the means of casting a print in concrete, and whatever technique they used to do that. And so he went out there with the Boy Scout troop, and they found several prints and took the best of them. And she's telling us this story, and I'm at the edge of my seat. And she said, oh yeah, and I have the cast right in my living room. You want to see it? And of course, Paul and I are saying, yes, we want to see it. And so she took us out there, and we saw the footprint of allegedly the big muddy monster. And so Jessica is on, actually, if you go to the city of Murphysboro, Illinois website, they have a page dedicated to the big muddy monster. I crossed the Big Muddy River, and they have an annual Big Muddy Monster Festival, and Jessica is on the board of it. So wow. The people we meet, the stories I get to share and remember. That was a good one. And Jessica's home is decorated. Every room, every wall has something about Bigfoot or Big Muddy Monster on it. And she said, that's not because I bought those things. She said, just, when friends and family catch wind that you're into this, they buy you gifts with all this stuff. So that was really fun. Kind of a decoration theme around her house was Bigfoot related paraphernalia. This is what I dreamed of going through the Mountain West. A canopy of trees. Oh, it's so dark and cool. A lot of hills today. I had asked my Warm Showers host at dinner last night if the Ozarks did creep into southern Illinois, and she said maps in the past indicated that the Ozarks did, but today the Ozarks do not cross into the state of Illinois by name, I guess.
University towns are fun to cycle through. Carbondale, Illinois is home to Southern Illinois University. Sometimes college kids can get rowdy, and they did on Halloween night in the year 2000. This prompted bars to be closed near campus on Halloween night for the next 18 years, and the ban has just recently been lifted. Hopefully these hooligans have graduated within that time frame. Despite their students' propensity to riot, Carbondale frequently tops city awards for livability.
I got good news to share about Paul's wheel. He got a new wheel in Carbondale and is riding on it. So, Paul's situation is back to awesome.
We rode past Little Grassy Lake and Devil's Kitchen Lake. Both are man-made lakes from a dammed creek and popular fishing destinations. Swimming is prohibited in Devil's Kitchen Lake since it is filled with dangerous dead tree stumps and branches.
All right, Goreville, what are you going to have for me at your supermarket? Let's go find out. I am staying in Simpson, Illinois tonight. I checked it out on the map, and there's the Baptist church where I'm staying, and a post office shows up on the map, although it says that the post office is no longer open. Maybe that location closed. And that's it. Besides, there's like 6 or 7 nightclubs, and so I'm trying to decide which of those nightclubs I want to go to in Simpson tonight. And they all seem like they offer something different, and we'll see which one fits the bill tonight. Simpson has 3 different Build-A-Bear workshop locations, so we'll see which one is most convenient to my route. Oh, and 2 Rainforest Cafe franchises. So that's kind of nice. If you're in Simpson, Illinois, you know there's the one on the east side and the one on the west side, so you never have to drive too far to get to a Rainforest Cafe. the Simpson, Illinois International Airport has 8 or 9 terminals, and they offer like 4 or 5 daily flights to Pyongyang direct. It's really convenient. You know, you don't have to wait too long for a flight to Pyongyang if you're here in Simpson visiting their international airport. I've arrived at the church and made the phone call waiting for somebody to arrive. I was told 15 minutes or so of waiting, which is not a problem at all. So we got time for the daily recap. Today's scenery was a 4, and the difficulty was also a 4. And my overall feeling of positivity is up at a 10, especially since I got a riding partner with a bike that's fully back to normal. And today's weather was wonderful for July. I mean, July 1st, high of 81 degrees, and was not oppressively humid. Wow, that was really special to be riding in that in July. Wasn't expecting that in this part of the summer. The first church gymnasium I've seen all summer. 3-ball. Welcome to the Baptist Church in Simpson, Illinois. We have great accommodations in here tonight. I met one of the deacons, spoke with him on the phone. He's the one who met me here and unlocked it for me. His name is Steve, great guy. And look at the size of this place. I got the stretch limo in here, and I am set up to sleep right there. And when Paul arrives, he'll be setting up. In that corner, we have restrooms, and there is a kitchen we can use over there. And there's a piano that I was playing some hymns on earlier. Check out this VBS theme, Breaker Rock Beach. When I was a kid, VBS themes were like minor prophets of the Old Testament or missionaries in hardship countries. When Paul arrives here at the church, he's going to have a pot of coffee I brewed for him. And then look at this. A couple of my pouches of food that I've been sitting in my bag for a long time, finally cooked them. We got some Spanish rice here and some cheddar mashed potatoes there. So a nice hot dinner.